So how was your overall experience with case?
Experience has been good. I think the result shows, and as we were discussing, it is the overall profile of the child that got us here, and case making us believe that it's not just one aspect that takes you through. There are a lot of facets, and keeping us going in all those facets. For example, his essay writing or the writing skills were the weakest, but one thing, his academics can't take care of his writing skills. So you pushed us all through that we need to keep everything above a level. And today, if we look back, I think that's what has gotten us there. So the biggest, I think the support that we got was that taking us through all these aspects.
Yeah. So you'd agree that we were able to guide you in the right direction for an athletic admission versus an academic admission in this whole process?
Surely, because I think there, Vikram, your being a sportsman yourself is something that helped us, and that made the connect with Ahaan more than I could connect with Ahaan. It was your connection with Ahaan and making him believe in his sports skills other than whatever is required.
Yeah.
So definitely, I don't think anybody else right now who could have done it better. We did talk to a lot of people, a lot of counselors, but connection with you was instant.
And like I said, that if we see the result on paper, his UTR was not that high because of the pandemic happening, no tournaments happening. He was sure of his academics. He had full confidence, and we had his full confidence in his academics. But because the UTR was not there, we were quite sure that we may not have any options. But it was your belief, Vikram, that you kept pushing us. And I remember Shalini asking one day, does he want to play tennis or he doesn't want to play tennis? So please let us know that, because, Ahaan was very keen on a highly ranked institute. So we had started looking at colleges where, there could be chances through the academic route. But his profile was his tennis. So just to find that perfect balance, and yeah.
So if you can describe any guidance, any incidents that provided by us was very helpful in your case?
Anything specific in
Anything
your case?
specific?
I mean, you've already talked about
So
it.
the main one was after I lost about 12 back-to-back matches in my UTR and it wasn't going up. So we were getting very desperate to find a good college, but Vikram sir just kept on pushing me and just told me to just stay happy on the court and just not think about the end result, but just focus on the process. So that was one.
And then when he was there making the video with, it's actually many thanks for that, having a counselor be there to actually make the video for him. And I think he played one of his best games that day. And I remember his coach also being surprised that how can he lose matches if he's playing so well on the court. So I think the video, and that's the video only got him many options. If the options, the UTR itself wouldn't have got him anything, but it's the video where the coaches actually saw the potential.
Yeah, the video was the turning point, right?
Yeah.
I mean, we made several videos, and then I got there and we said, no, let's do this, let's do all the strokes, let's do forehand, let's do backhand, let's do overheads, let's do the serve in slow motion to show that the technique is
And
right.
the coaches did, see that potential. I mean, because the comments that he got from the coaches that we see you have a lot of potential, but you need to. There were some colleges which asked him to up his UTR.
So would you guys agree that this process is very different than an academic admission process? I mean, would you agree that if it was an academic admission versus an athletic admission, which is what he's gone through, would you be able to share your experience in terms of how this is different? Of course, there were the pre-reads that we did, which you don't get to do in other cases. You get to know financial aid beforehand, which you don't get to know in other cases. So would you agree that this is a
No, it is definitely very different. And again, coming back to the same point which we made earlier, it is that for us, we were also being driven by peers, a lot of Ahaan's friends who he would come back and tell us, no, I want to apply to these 10 colleges also. And it's your experience of having done this so well that you knew that this is the path where you want to, which we should be following, and then the guidance all through, keeping us on the track, never losing patience with us, because I know that there were lots and lots
I
of
think if we
Google
scroll down
questions.
the WhatsApp messages that I've sent, Vikram will be like, oh God,
But I answered all of
जितना
that.
कम आहान होता है उतनी ज़्यादा उसकी mom के पास questions होते हैं.
But we
Some
answered
very
all of that.
vague and yeah. And I think had we gone, just to add to that, had we actually gone through the academic route, because it's different for every child, right? His profile was his tennis. There, I think it would have been all very made up, which is actually in some bit of his resume, where you just kind of put in tick marks, whereas because his profile was actually tennis, and that's the area that Vikram asked just to focus on that and forget about.
Well, so
everything
colleges
else.
see that. There's nothing superficial in
Yeah,
his
so
profile.
there's absolutely
And
full
that's what
honesty.
gets you there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
I think we can skip this.
So, I guess last question is, would you recommend us to other prospective students and parents?
yeah.
Oh, we would, and I would like to mention about a specific incident, which again, you reaching out to the NYC coach when NYU coach when our URoch coach wasn't responding. So in the end, I think it all fell in place because of that one phone call. Your connect with all these people, or that rapport with these coaches, that got us here. Otherwise, who knows where we would have been.
Like,
So
yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
So, like with Rehan, probably we have much more experience, and we do know.
so we'll become
how,
further
so
more
till a point
difficult.
we can take him till a point, but having the connects with the coaches and there of course alone probably we would have been able to.
Great, thank you so much. Thank you guys.
Thank
Wish
you.
you all the best.
So 2 years down the line,
Absolutely.
if he goes this route, he
So-
does play tennis, but again, it's a process. We can't decide right now whether.
It's a process. I mean,
It's a process, yeah. So
one thing that is specific about him, of course, is that he went through an ADP program with us first. He went through the athlete development program for a year,
yeah,
and then he went into the college recruitment program.
That's
So,
right.
did the athlete development program because at that time you were unsure
yeah,
about what's going to happen,
correct.
right? So we did 1 year of ADP, and then after that started in January of last year. So it's going to be a year and a half plus a year before that. So
Yeah,
a
so
2.5 year of
the other
engagement.
day only we were seeing the group is I think from April 2020 or something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Almost 2 years.
April 2020. So
Yeah.
2.5 years is what we. Of course, it will continue when you're in college because you're going to send us videos of you playing tennis and pictures.
And how was your experience with us? I'm sure
We're
we've
doing
been,
zonal.
I'm sure we've been difficult
Not at all.
Especially
not at
with
all.
all the anxious moments.
Not at all. Every child is a lot of fun, and there's a lot of excitement. We get a lot of excitement, and if we didn't like what we were doing, we wouldn't do it. Right? Every case is unique, so it's great fun to do it. Yeah.
And I still remember that I guess I was a little
Boastful, or I don't know what mood I was in when I said in January 2020, I said in this room, I said I will get you in. That's a guarantee.
Yeah.
Right? I remember saying that. Normally don't say that. I said, I will get you in, that's a guarantee, just stick with it.
And with you, Rochester, I think we are really, really happy because everything fits in very well. It's very highly ranked college, plus the course, the STEM designation it has, plus the lost a spot.
No, it's great.
And an excellent
Yeah,
scholarship. I think.
It's always good to have.
Because that was one of our very, very big, that was a
Decided.
big constraint. I mean, there was a point where.
Thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
Wish you all the best, Ahaan. Thank you.